again, from the
Just
mindset of
seeing
complete
him be
passion
so emotional
forward
on stream
with
is
complete
just like it's hitting different, bro.
incompetence on the finances
Just a
side.
reminder, this figure that's been around for 6 years has always been the person we knew as hyperactive, always
I
energetic,
made a
and
promise
like it's been like that for
that
six
I
years, bro.
couldn't keep.
To see him this emotional just hits different, bro.
A promise that I swore to,
It sucks, bro. This
that I broke.
And the thing is, the most things he's talking about is when he was the most hyperactive, energetic streamer that we knew. It just goes to say you don't know what's behind the scenes. Your favorite streamer right now could be energetic and chill, hyperactive, but behind the
Without naming
scenes,
names, and please don't mention their name because it's pretty obvious who it is.
like
But out of respect for them, please don't mention their name if you know who it is. Around June 2022,
fuck, bro.
my channel was at its peak. It was at its peak. I was averaging like around that time 3,000 viewers. If we continued on that trajectory, everything
Bro, I
would
haven't
be
cried on
fine.
stream since 2020.
I didn't know how much I was spending, but I also didn't know what I was pulling in. But I also knew that, but it felt like every time I looked at my business bank account, the number was going up. So, and you know, although I didn't really do the numbers, I just had it in savings. And so I was like, fuck it, let's invest in the channel and scale up. And so I flew out one of my best friends. They uprooted their entire life because they believed in the vision. They shared my passion for the game. They were the first internet friend, or one of the first internet friends that I've ever met IRL. They were with me on my journey where I felt like they joined me on a journey where I felt
Bro, this is bro. We're starting a new
they were
era
there
today.
at a time where I felt like I was finally
We are starting a new
accepted
era,
by the OSU community.
like without Ed, bro. And that's
Before
like
then,
daunting as
they
fuck.
were just,
Low key.
I still consider them my friend, like online friend, and we were close, cordially, because you know we both do similar things, and they know like my entire story basically. They were there from the beginning, and I was looking to scale up, and I knew I needed help. And I heard from other people, oh, businesses, they hire contractors because it's cheaper. It allows them to pay less money. It puts the tax burden on the contractor. Uh, it allows them to avoid certain taxes or avoid benefits. Even if they work with them essentially full time, they don't get the full time benefits, and that's why every business
This is
does
probably
contract work. I said,
the most
fuck that.
heartbreaking moment of
If I'm going to bring out
Osu.
my best friend,
For me,
I'm going to
aside
take care of him.
aside from losing OWC, this is one of them, bro. Loki, I don't know how to feel about this.
I
man.
paid him what I thought was a competitive salary. And although I wish I could have paid him more, I knew that if I did it more, it would be even more risky. And that was by far the biggest mistake of my career. Because not only did I break my promise, not only did I not take care of him, but over that period of his employment was the biggest period of financial stress and lack of leadership that I've ever exhibited when I reflect on myself.
Bro, I don't like how me sobbing on stream is gonna be the internet, bro. Bro, do I just private the VOD
It
after
was
this?
fine the first couple of months. We were like,
Low-key, bro. Shit,
they
man.
would ask me, all right, yeah, let me know what the job description is. And I didn't have a clear answer for him. I'm like, oh, well, it'll probably just be a little bit of everything.
I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna be embarrassed.
We'll probably figure it out.
But
yeah?
it's okay. The people who are here, you guys know how I feel about this, okay?
Which when I talk to my roommate who actually has a job, they're like, you are a literal red flag of what not to join, of a company not to join. If you can't clearly define to an employee what their responsibilities are, do not hire an employee. And I should have done my due diligence. But I hired him under a salary that to this day I still feel like wasn't enough. Under the promise that I would take care of him.
But it's actually respect.
The reality is, not only did I not properly take care of him, not only did I not step up to be the leader that he needed.
Fuck, bro.
And the guidance that he needed. But I fostered an environment where he felt I don't know how else to say it. I fostered an environment in which I made him feel useless. And I won't make any excuse. When I reflect on this, it is a decision that I made every single day to not talk with them, to not go over the business with them, to not figure it out. And instead, I just pressed the go live button, hoping that the stream, if it continued growing, would fix it. And sure enough, after 2022 was the post-COVID era. Whoop-de-doo. Who could have guessed? Creators were in a bubble where everyone was watching Twitch, YouTube, etc. And at this point, people have well started the transition to be adults. I ignored the problem, hoping it would fix itself, until it got to the point where I couldn't afford his salary. A salary that I genuinely believe wasn't enough for him. And the worst part was the environment that I created for him, which was the environment with a lack of communication, despite us literally being in the same house, environment in which lacked communication, lacked leadership, lacked any sensible idea of growth. And, you know, from a business consultant perspective, it's like, it's very, like, you should never hire your friends, right? Because you have conflicting interests. You want, from an employer's perspective, I'm trying to extract the most out of my employees and pay them the least possible. And from an employee perspective, they're trying to do the least amount of work possible in order to meet their to stay employed. Like, that's what it naturally evolves into. But the reason why I wanted to bring them on or hire my friend specifically was because there was an era of trust. Because similar to how, you know, you guys know who I am and know that I'm doing this with passion as my main motive, that they trusted me to be the CEO of the company and to work with them effectively so that they can be successful. And the reality is, they wanted to be successful. They, like, a good employee is someone who actually cares about the company. That's what probably one of the reasons why when you interview somewhere, the first thing they ask is, why do you want to work here? Most people give a bullshit answer, but if you can imagine, if I'm interviewing someone, I genuinely hear why. Why are you here just to take a paycheck? Which, by all means, everyone's got to pay the bills. I understand that. But what I'm looking for is, do you actually care? Do you care about what we're doing here? Do you care about me actually trying to make shit happen in the OSA community? Do you care about the competitive scene for the game? Like, because if you care, those people, you know, can do cool shit. They can help me do cool shit. And they wanted to. They were just as passionate as I was. And instead, over the course of a year, he ended up feeling incompetent, useless. That feeling when you know you're about to get laid off or fired or whatever the term is, that feeling when you know your employment is going to end and it's just a matter of time, you just don't know when. He lived through that for months. And I did that to him.
Man.
And the worst part is, I did it again. That employee was in 2022. It lasted around a year. And as a result, they ended up having to basically pick up the pieces of the life that they left behind to try to make things work. But afterwards, I did it again. I thought, okay, I'm going to turn a new leaf. I'm going to learn from my mistakes, and I'm going to be the leader of a influencer company and treat them right. I've realized that as much as I want to bring them on as an employee, I cannot afford it. Because not only did the salary, you know, cost a lot of money, but I did not realize the amount of
Man.
money I would have to pay additionally in healthcare costs.
Dude, back in
I provide them
2021,
healthcare.
bro, I remember watching his
Or
stream every
insurance,
day,
that's what it's
and I
called.
was the rank 1 player,
Insurance for
man.
their
I
healthcare,
was still watching his stream
their
every day. I would wait for him to go
dental
live, just
care,
like
their
everyone
vision
else.
care. The
Now it's changed.
taxes that I would have
now
to
reality
pay
is setting in. It's 2026,
as
man.
the employment taxes that I would have to pay, as well as the what's it called? Workers' comp? I think it's called workers' compensation. All I know is that it ended up what I thought would be a number that I wish I could pay them more, but it's the most that I feel like I can comfortably stomach in risk. Ended up being 30%, 30 to 40% more expensive because I didn't account for everything else. We had everything official. I paid a lawyer to draft the employment agreement. I made sure that they had adequate time to review it and that, you know, this is a professional working relationship, but understand that I will always be here as your friend. And I mean it. And then I failed them. So I figured, okay, I can't do this as an employee. All the things that people said about contractors, how it takes takes the advantage of other people, I don't really see any other way. And I'm just going to hope that someone is willing to help me, because I at that time I felt like I couldn't do it on my own. And so I brought in what I thought and what I believe to be one of the most prominent creators or upcoming creators to work with me, again, in person, except as a contractor. They would be a consistent payment. That's it. No tax withheld. No insurance benefits, or no benefits. Nothing. You do your responsibilities. You get paid. And I fucked that up too. I fucked it up. I knew that they were relying on this income to make this work. That without this income, it makes no reason for them to take the risk to be in Los Angeles, one of the most expensive cities in the fucking world. But I thought, hey, now that the expenses are going to be a lot lower, if I just increase my output, everything will be fine. The telltale sign is YouTube. Again, completely ignorant, but I thought that all I have to do is fix the YouTube channel. If we can get weekly videos uploaded, even just one sponsored video every single month will pay for that position. that my channel can grow, the output of videos, which is something that I've been trying to fix for years, will pay for itself and some. And I failed them. I betrayed their trust again. Because although they were incredible in ideation, script writing, communication, I only had one task to do. And that task was to record the damn thing. There's no excuse for me not doing that. Genuinely no excuse. I had their script in my hand. I knew that it was going to perform well on YouTube. I knew the Osu community would eat it up.
Yo.
I knew that it would check the box
First
for,
said he was about
okay,
to suck him
if we
off.
record this
What?
here, edit it over these days, upload on this, boom, we're cleared for at least a week. And I didn't record it for the absolutely
Sorry.
childish
that's the wrong time.
reason
Okay, I'm serious now.
that it felt inauthentic.
Fuck, man.
It was my first time working with scripted content. I've operated this entire stream with as like a mutually beneficial ecosystem. My chat sends me stuff. I have no idea what it's going to be, and my impression that you see is my genuine first impression seeing it. And we tried to basically script it. And on paper, it should work, right? Yeah, some things will be fake, but the content, when it's edited together, would be great. And it will perform well. I could definitely tell. Yet, I let it sit and rot for months. Because it was so difficult for me to stomach the idea of scripted content. To no one's surprise, video outputs did not increase significantly. I was hemorrhaging money again. Because I'm the only reason they're able to live in Los Angeles. I'm basically paying the rent for 2 people. It was expensive. And it was a monthly expense that I committed to. Yet, over the course of that relationship, only one video ended up getting made. And that video actually is one of my favorite videos on the channel, despite it being scripted. I'll actually name drop it. It's the Osu Genres video. Fucking banger. But the part that was scripted was I knew the maps ahead of time. Me reacting to, oh my god, Jazz has an 8-star? I knew it. I knew it. Man, I was playing a character. But when I look back on that video, that's a banger ass video. That's one of my favorite videos to this day. Nico, the editor, absolutely popped the fuck off. And I love watching my old videos, and that is by far one of my favorite videos, if not the favorite video, my favorite video over the last since 2022. Honestly, I can't even remember my own videos anymore. There's so many videos that I pushed out, uploaded, that I wasn't 100% on the clear with because of sponsorship deadlines. Videos were rushed out, and I know people could see that. All because I was trying to make bringing on another person work. That relationship has ended. I'm still good friends with this person. We did talk about it, and it's real. It's my fault. It could have worked if I put in the work. If I swallowed my pride of this idea of being authentic Ed on as BTMC and just did the content. And it extended even to this day. There's not a single short, TikTok, Instagram reel that has been custom recorded and uploaded onto any of my main channels that is not a sponsored post. Because I remember when Musically was first trending, I thought it was goddamn cringe. And I told myself, I will never make this goddamn content because it's cringe as fuck. Dancing to songs? Are you kidding me? Hell no. I'm not embarrassing myself like that. And so the only ones that I did were sponsored ones. Yet, from a business perspective, I missed out and am continuing to miss out on the biggest top of funnel strategy for my business. YouTube isn't the main way that I should be that the creators today are getting new viewers. They're getting it through shorts.
Guess
And
I'm
it
the
is
head
pure
now.
incompetence as a leader that I have not done shorts at all. That I've not prioritized it.
Guess he's passing me the torch, bro. Shit, man.
I'm in charge
Unfortunately,
of carrying this
that
game
person-
now, and I need to stop. I need to stop sitting on my fucking ass. Dead ass. I need to lock
like the employee
in.
that I hired before
I need to,
is going home,
like,
going back home.
bro.
As much as I believe that even without me,
I need to lock
if
in.
they really want to, they could make it work.
He's passing me the torch. I'm the new face.
They
All the
made
pressure is
adult
on me,
decision,
man.
which is
All
if they can make it work here in LA, they can also make it work back home.
The Oceanic Cup is a huge
And they're
thing.
right.
After hearing him talk about this, am I making the same mistake he's making with the Oceanic Cup? Because I'm not making shit from that money shit too. I've poured thousands into that as well. I'm losing money. I'm making the same mistakes he's making.
One of my best friends' life. Two
Hearing him
of them.
talk about this is giving me a reality check. Guys, please make the Oceanic Cup a profitable thing. Please, it's in your hands. Please make the Oceanic Cup a profitable thing. Don't put me in the same hellhole as him. Please. Okay, it's not a LAN, so I'm not spending 50 grand in it, but I'm still in the negatives of it. Which, you know what? It would look good. I mean, there's stuff in my portfolio. You know, the Oceanic Cup, you know, I'm putting my all into it. I'm putting my time into it. At
never
least
told
I'm
the
not
story
spending 50 grand on it.
because I was just so
Okay,
ashamed of it.
so it's not a LAN, but MGC was a
The
huge
weight
mistake
of
as
trying
well.
to figure out- or the
I'm
weight
pretty
of-
sure, bro, MGC, no.
I
No.
have to
The price pool was too big. No.
be inauthentic. That the entire brand that I built up with this channel relies on me officially making a persona. Which, whoop-de-doo, after, you know, seeing I'm based in LA.
MGC
There's
was
a lot
tough?
of pretty big creators.
Yeah, but
I've
I
met
also
a lot
made
of
the
pretty big
prize pool
creators.
$3,500 and did
the
zero
industry
fundraising.
standard. You need the influencer to perform so that sponsors have an expectation of the content that they're going to receive.
I made the prize
So
pool
that the bills can be
3,500
paid.
USD and did zero fundraising.
Because
So I made nothing.
Without
I just
those
put that shit
sponsors,
into the drain.
everything falls apart.
And I didn't even do anything with it. I did nothing with MGC. I just threw that money into the drain. It's gone. Over. Done.
So here we are today.
And that was probably one of the biggest mistakes. Because that kind of money was pretty big to me back then.
Mods, can we?
Cost of living in Australia is lower than
only
NA?
the
Bro,
chat?
no. I'm pretty sure Melbourne is like top 5 most expensive places right
I
now.
like reading my chat. I'm sorry.
But I'm not paying
I
shit.
want to see what you guys are saying, but yeah.
I haven't moved out. Listen, watch the Oceanic Cup. Support
Please
Osu
understand
content. Support Osu events, man. It's ran out of
That
passion.
I've based my decision
But anyways, serious talk here.
for the position that I've accepted. Well, actually, I guess it doesn't really matter. Like, I'm just doing this for myself. Like, let's be real. The numbers on this channel, well, today we're kind of popping. Holy fuck. But the numbers on this channel haven't been good. The numbers for the Yosu community in general haven't been good. The word on Twitter is Osu is dying. So understand that
Dom donated $20.
my decision here
Might as well contribute something to
had
the
to be.
community. I'm in Smile.
financially incentivized. Because the reality is right now, playing video games on Twitch and not making videos and shorts and everything else that I know that an influencer needs to do, if I do not play the current meta of influencing, I have to leave.
Chat Twitch Prime
It's
is
just not
free
cut out for me.
smiley face.
However, I hope you guys understand that ever since the roundtable one, I'm trying to balance the idea of passion and money. Yes, I want to be paid, and yes, I want to be compensated well. I've realized that now. But I also want to do shit I care about.
So it doesn't wait. What?
So let's start with offer number 1. Please don't hate me for this.
OpenAI.
It's an AI company.
Okay, I knew it.
Whoop-de-doo. The S&P 500 is largely carried by startups and data centers and anything that plasters the word AI, shoving it down our throats, creating tools that no one asked for, etc. Holy shit, this marker really is ass. One sec.
AKA Osu AI. TSM Osu AI.
I need another Sharpie.
And back with the shorts again. Buddy. Alright, after all that emotional shit,
I don't have another Sharpie.
fucking whatever, man. The truth is, as a
Let's hope
community,
dry erase is cool.
it was bound to happen, bro.
Offer number. Oh shit, this looks.
The
good.
proof,
Damn.
the truth is,
Oh shit. Okay, it might.
maybe he hasn't been the face of OC for a while. He's been too inactive. He's been focusing on other things. He started a job. It's been 2 weeks. Yeah, he wasn't.
shit,
He's
I
not.
can
He
use
hasn't
the
been as
whiteboard.
active as he was before
Nah, I like the aesthetic of a piece of
for a
paper.
while.
My bad.
You know, and that's probably just the truth.
Offer number 1.
We've been running without him for pretty much the entire year now. So, low key, we just need to lock in and.
My first
you know,
offer was from an AI company.
We just need to.
It is a startup. During my experience
We just need to move on.
with,
But he will always be remembered. We can't.
with
But we
the
can't
previous
keep on
startup.
like.
I flew back and forth between Los Angeles and San Francisco. I got to talk with VCs, CEOs,
I need to lock in. IFC'd
Software
all Pretty Little
engineers, some of the
Psycho
most
diffs in a row.
competent
W.
people I've
New idea.
ever-
Watch it, okay?
some of the smartest people
W.
I've ever.
I did that today. I didn't even mean to do that. I just did that for fun. But we can make it a video. I don't care.
I felt like the dumbest person in the goddamn room.
What happened?
Every time I flew to SF, I felt so goddamn dumb. It was actually crazy. These people had degrees at like MIT, Stanford, Harvard. It's fucking insane. And I had none of that. But I know how to yap. And I also have 400,000 followers. And what's crazy is that the startup world is dictated entirely by clout. You don't get funding. You don't survive as a startup by having a competent business model or creating a product that people give a shit about. You
Is this
You
where he got that sponsor from?
succeed as a startup by getting people to think that you are the shit. And there will be a bunch of VCs.
Do you guys remember
who
what
see
the
that there's a lot
sponsor
of
he
discussion
got?
about
The AI
you.
sponsor?
Then you
He did, like,
start
last
that process
year?
of, okay, is your vision in 5 to 10 years potentially that you could be a unicorn, as in you hit $1 billion valuation? And if so, boom, you have a couple $100,000 investment for a share of equity. I learned a lot during this period of me traveling back and forth between LA and San Francisco. And I did receive an official offer. I'm not sure if I should actually fuck it. I'll name it. I'll name drop it, dude. It was fucking nah.
I'm curious now, man.
Okay, it was easily
Nah, I just said.
3 times as much money as I was making from BTMC at the time. If this shit was $3 signs, okay? If BTMC was making $sign a month, they offered me 3 times that amount.
Damn. Okay, fuck it, bruh.
So
Fuck morals. If
Revenue.
I'm making 300K, fucking
checks the box.
$1 million a year, 7 figures, I'm taking that. I don't
that's
give a
not
fuck.
a problem, bro.
Fuck
yeah,
morals. mrekk AI, bro. Let's go. Come on now.
But let's talk passion. Do I give a
7 figures a year, bro. That's a no-brainer. I don't give a fuck about your morals. I'm taking that. Hello?
And the answer is passion. Do I give a shit? Kinda. I mean, it was kind of cool. I mean, some of it I think will like
Yeah.
get me canceled. Like, there were a couple startups that I literally lived with. Like when I was when you go to San Francisco, it's common for there to be like these startup incubator hacker houses where basically multiple startups live in the same house. It's like a giant ass building, or they like a incubator will own 3-4 houses on a street. The main house is where you check in. They offer you free food, an area that you can set up your laptop and grind. And then multiple startups will live in the houses right next to it. Wake up, go to this hacker house, and then grind. They have everything that they need. They have food, they have water, they have internet, they have computers, they have free Mac Minis and shit. It's crazy. And the idea is that you are there right next to, like, I'm adjusting the number, 5 to 6 other companies that the incubator invested in. So the incubator invests like a certain percentage in their company. They go to this. They're basically the startup is basically trading equity for a environment where they can develop themselves, right? So let's say 5 to 6 different companies are part of this cohort. And from these companies, I saw a bunch of really cool shit. It was actually insane. Of course, all of them involve AI because let's be real, you're not getting funding unless you're AI involved. One of them was robotics. Okay? One of them was vibe coding. One of them was anime
What?
wives. The not safe for work stuff. They were actually the most profitable.
Hentai?
Like, in terms of actual numbers, these guys were popping off. You guys say fuck AI, but I know for certain that some of you
What?
guys actually sign up for this shit. I saw the numbers. Y'all are lying to
Wait,
yourself.
sign me up.
Save the artist my
Yo.
goddamn ass. You guys are literally signing up to this shit. And so, let's
Yo,
talk
7
passion.
figures to
Do
watch
I give a shit?
Oh my god. Yo, wait.
Kinda.
Yo, who's saying fuck AI, man?
In the course of me,
hell?
like, trying to develop myself, obviously
Yo,
I
who's
saw
saying
the
fuck
AI boom,
bro?
and I realized I cannot fall behind if I'm going to
Damn.
stay as a content creator. So yes, I use AI in my workflow. My current stance is that I don't use AI in any public-facing material. If it gets sent out, published, I don't use AI. But brainstorming, iterating on a script, etc. Stuff that's behind the scenes where speed matters the most. The reality is AI for $20 a month for a Gemini Plus plan is pretty fucking useful. But I am aware of the consequences as a result. I'm highly aware of like the environmental impacts, the jobs it impacts, but hopefully you guys have the understanding that
I would
if I wanted to hire them, I
never
literally
want to be in a workspace filled with anime wives.
hopefully I have that track record. I tried to hire people
Never.
officially and I fucked myself.
Fuck AI.
So I'm trying to be resourceful
hate
with
that.
what's happening now.
Never,
and the
ever.
reality is if
Never.
creators do not use AI in some
For
part of their
7
workflow,
figures,
you will
bro,
never be
that's
able to compete against others who
hell
do.
no. 7 figures is too little, man.
And even if you as a creator don't use it, you best believe that the people that you are working with, if you want the best, have it integrated in their workflow. Because a person using AI,
I drew all
to
my own
accelerate
goons.
the workflow.
W Decadent, bro.
I don't
Yeah,
think
bro.
it's
Yeah, you're
10x.
making 7
I
figures.
think
No,
that's
he's
what
doing
they
that for
tell
passion,
the
bro.
VCs.
$0 a month.
But it is clear
He's drawing
as
his own
day
goons for
that
passion.
using AI as a
$0
part of
a
your
month, by the
workflow
way.
makes you more productive if you know what you're doing. Sorry. So that's where the
He's doing
kind
it
of
for the
comes
love
from,
of the
because
game.
I do actually have an interest in AI. I have friends who studied artificial intelligence and machine learning. I remember when it was called machine learning before it was overtaken by AI and AGI and all this bullshit, dude. Machine learning was so fucking sick, dude. When I thought that was one of the main reasons why I actually wanted to invest in neuroscience when I was still in high school. I took AP computer
If
science.
Neurosama started
courses
in
so that I
today's
could
world,
eventually
it
go
would get
into
hate.
machine learning. And
Neurosama
seeing it
started in the
actually
right
happen
era.
without me being a part of it has been a point of frustration. So I am kind of passionate about it. So offer number 1 is probably like 30% passion, 70% money. Okay?
I'm assuming he didn't take this one. Okay, never mind. He took it. He definitely took it. He definitely took it. Okay. Never mind.
I said
Alright.
no.
Alright. When I took that deep breath, I was a little scared. I can't lie. When I took that deep breath, I thought he was taking his anime wives for 7-figure salary. I was gonna say.
Okay.
Yo.
That's a lie. I did say yes,
Yo.
and I did work for them,
Yo.
and I did get the bag for a couple of months,
Yo.
and then I was like, holy shit, I can't do this while I'm juggling other things, other projects. So I quit.
Wait, so he worked for a few months?
My bad. But the CEO was like,
Already?
yo, listen, man, I get it. Actually, immediately after this is when I realized I had focus issues, and that's when I started like figuring out how looking for a psychiatrist. And months later, I'm now medicated. So technically, I probably could try to do this again and balance this with everything else that I'm doing. But then I would basically be doing like that double full-time job type shit, which, you know what, actually does sound kind of good. Maybe I should actually hit him up again.
No, bro,
Damn, I
misses his
should've
job.
known.
Bro, misses his
Okay,
anime
maybe
wife
this-
job.
maybe-
You know what,
maybe this
bro?
comes back,
7
okay.
figures, I'll miss it too.
With that being said, offer number 2. Offer number 2. Offer number 2. Los Angeles is the home of influencers. And as a result, when you go to Los Angeles and you say that you're in Los Angeles, your network expands exponentially if you are a somewhat likable person.
I live in the worst
and
location for an
occasionally
influencer, by the way. Why the fuck was it that I spawned in
Jimmy
Australia?
definitely needed, I
Why,
definitely needed
man?
Jimmy's help with my wardrobe, though. But what I'm trying to say is,
Why the fuck did I? Why am I here, man?
my name got around.
You telling me I have to stream
all
at
of a
3 a.m.
sudden,
every day
One of
just so
the
I can fit in with the rest of the world?
biggest
Man, come on, bro.
influencers in the world hit me up.
Move your rich ass. I'm not rich,
Someone
bro.
did-
You think I
I'll
missed?
reveal this at the end?
Look at him, bro. He just quit to get a real job. That's gonna be me in
They
2
are
years.
a gaming influencer. One of the biggest gaming channels in the world. Most of you guys have probably seen them. All right. And I was I was very thankful to basically connect with them out of sheer luck.
Maybe you could without MGC
With
and
that
OC
being
Cup.
said-
What do you mean without?
You know, in my resume, influencer operations is pretty much what I do for a living.
Yo,
Right?
thank you for the
Streaming is
subs.
easiest
Small
part,
Aka for the
but
prime.
the
Michael
operations
up for
is
the
what actually
prime.
matter, which is
Avaz
like,
for the
everything
prime.
after a stream ends, And, although I don't think I did a pretty good job at it, I definitely have some experience, you know what I'm saying? But, anyways,
Mr.
I got an
Beast.
offer from one of the biggest influencers in the world.
Mr. Beast. Wait.
Some people have been guessing them.
Wait, I think I know who it is. Fuck.
Any
Who was
last-
that one
any
guy?
last guesses?
Asmongold. Fuck,
Any
I know.
last
I think. Wait, hold up. It was a guy who got kicked out of OTK.
Five more
Not
seconds.
Tectone. Not Tectone. Not Mizkif. No, not those. Oh my god. Wait.
5, 4, 3.
Alright.
2.
Mr. Beast.
What? No, I'm just kidding. 1. Some people in this chat did guess correctly, and I will reveal it soon
Mr.
because
Beast.
we do think this is cool as fuck.
Mr. Beast. He already admitted it. It's Mr. Beast. He already admitted it. It's Mr. Beast.
This is most likely the easiest to transition into. because I am a gaming influencer. And listen, I don't know about you guys, but the best people that I've ever worked with in my career as a content creator have been former content creators who had the initiative to make their own videos, who ended up realizing, I don't really want to be the face on camera, and then ended up working behind the scenes.
It's
I'm
just Mr. Beast,
really
man.
good at this. I'm really, really good at this. So in terms of like passion, it's checking boxes. You know what I'm saying? That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. The games that they feature, I give a shit about. And so this offer.
Can
is
he
so
ask
awesome.
Mr. Beast if he's played Osu before? I'm
But again,
curious.
It's not just passion, it's also money. Okay, money. They were offering me more than I was making as BTMC. But obviously not as much as
AI. Yeah, that's fair.
the AI startup. Actually, fuck it. Where's that goddamn piece of paper? I think it's under. I think I underestimated it. This shit was not $3 signs, bro. This shit was straight up. It's actually fucking
Yo,
crazy.
bro is
to me, dude.
matching
You
up the
think that, like,
puzzle right now.
The world
What the
is
fuck
hurting
is going
and that,
on?
like, holy fuck, like no
didn't
one
need
has
to-
money.
just-
Dude,
everyone-
these guys were paying me stupid money, bro. $4 sign. Holy shit, dude. This shit is crazy, man. Anyways. If the AI startup was like $4 signs, this was $2 signs. It's all right. You know? It basically maintains my current lifestyle.
Ugh.
It is the easiest thing for me to transition into because, you know, I'm a gaming creator. I know. This is my bread and butter. But here's your stick. Trying to figure out how to communicate this. The shtick was that well, it's actually a two-way thing, actually. Yeah.
Bro, fuck this.
It's not really a shtick.
Why
just
is
a
all the
purpose
pressure on me now, bro?
Alright, let's just call it the cat.
There's no way I can be as passionate as this guy. This guy has done so much for us.
The catch with offer number 2 is that,
bro,
like I asked
how am I gonna replace
my
this
first
guy?
employee
This guy's too
and
good,
my
bro.
first in-person contractor,
This guy did too much for the community, bro.
I would have to uproot my...
I need Hugo Frost to
Right.
return because I don't like the fact that I have to do this. Come on, man. Hugo
I would
Frost.
have
you
to
look, I'll do
experience
content,
what
but I don't
I
want to be the face.
put-
I don't want all the marbles on me.
my
I can't have
employee
that.
and my contractor
Come on,
that
man.
that
Hugo,
put their trust in
Hugo,
me.
let's collab,
that
bro.
I ultimately
Please,
failed
Hugo, collab
upon
right
them.
now. This is the
I
to
would-
2026
I'm
return.
basically following them.
The sequel.
Uproot my L. The L is right there. Oh shit. Okay, it's not moving, but the L is still there. It's still in the same room. This ain't like a green screen or anything. I wish I had like this green screen production shit.
When's Hugo Frost streaming again, I wonder?
Now the reason why it's not really a catch is because I want to do this. Like, I'd like to think that I kinda know what I'm doing right now. Wait, the cam is only showing the L of the word life. Oh fuck! Hold on, let me try to fix my OBS. Fuck this, dude.
Wait, is Ed still coming to
What button
Vegas
did I
Expo?
Alright. Chat, this is Gemini at work. I'm screenshotting my screen and asking Gemini to see what macro I fucking pressed that did this. Let's see if it fixes it. I'm getting my $20 of value out of this shit.
I'm getting bird. No one saw my message. I'm getting bird. He's never gonna see my message. I'm getting bird. GG. Fuck, man. It's okay. He's talking about his job opportunities anyway.
Keyboard, and now my OBS preview is huge. How do I bring it back so I can see the corners of my canvas? Right-click anywhere in the dark gray area around the canvas, hover over Preview Scaling, and select Scale to Window. Preview Scaling. AI is the future! Holy fuck! Anyways.
Yo. Bro is making sure he gets cancelled before he quits. Yo, Zoink, what's up, bro? Yo, Zoink.
Sorry, I'm
You're
having too much
watching
fun
the
with this.
downfall of Osu right
It's
now.
supposed to be serious.
Our biggest creator just quit for a job. Yo, Zoink, I'm moving to GD, bro. It's time, bro. It's time, man. It's time, bro.
I would have to uproot my life. Which, on one hand, actually isn't really a bad thing. I've been an influencer since I was 18 years old.
Hey, listen, Zoink, we collab. You hop on Osu.
Holy fuck.
You help me revive this.
I
Let's
knew
collab,
I passed the 10-year
bro.
mark, but it hasn't really settled
Please,
in.
bro.
I think it's starting to settle in
Please,
now.
bro.
God damn. I could say I
Osu is
have
on
10
his
years
last
of
legs.
experience.
Bro, GD, Osu has... Osu at its
No,
peak
I
at least had a
was
half
born
of what
in
GD has right
2000,
now
2026,
in the concurrent
and I
place.
create-
Now
I
we're
made
at
my
a
first video
staggering
when I was 14 years old.
10,000 people per day. Bro. Can I send my brother in? Your brother peaked 5 digit? Wait, actually?
Hi,
in
Mr.
content
Doc Eck.
creation because I started on Windows Movie Maker.
Wait, that's cool as fuck.
with,
Damn.
fucking Bandicam or whatever the fuck it was. Fraps or whatever. No, it was DX Story. Yeah, I used
Wait,
DX Story. That shit was
W
before
Zoink brother,
OBS was a
bro.
thing.